Joining us now on the Megacast is Shecara Vardiman, the founder of Esteem We, one of over 300 charities and nonprofits supported on the Share Detroit platform. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me today.
Glad to have you on. So first off, for us, tell us about Esteem We and the history of this organization and its mission in our community.
Awesome. Yeah. Esteem We is an organization, 501(c)(3) that provides much needed life skills training, education, and information referral to our youth ages 13 and 19. We got started in Washington, D.C. We've been going for 10 years, been in Detroit about the last 8 years. And in 2017, a quick fact is we went from serving just 297 youth, a little bit over, to nearly 1,100 youth annually through our signature citywide annual Youth Day Explosion event held in the city of Detroit.
And so this is particularly aimed at those ages 13 to 19. Why that specific age group as the focal point for Esteem We?
Absolutely. And it's 11 to 19. We've expanded. Those are generally the times where they say that young people, oh, that's the throwaway age, so to speak. They say, those children are kind of harder to reach. And so, what we like to do is make sure that we give them resources, information, provide them a sense of community so that they can make another decision, have the information from the ages of 11 and 19 to be able to make another decision, another choice, and to really just expose them to the possibilities of their lives.
So elaborate for us on what some of those resources are and how they're helpful to kids in this specific age group that you covered.
Absolutely. So we connect and serve and bring together different organizations in the community. So whether it be summer programs, whether it be college, trade skills, we just make sure that young people have the access, connection, and exposure to be able to explore the possibilities of their life, whether they're interested in tech or STEM, whether they're interested in going into the workforce or just having job development, some of the professional skills that they need in terms of presentation, sales, marketing. We make sure that we connect them with resources and organizations and those people and factions that are taking care of those things and providing those resources in their community, right in their backyard, in their neck of woods that they may not otherwise know about or be exposed to.
Our guest
So we
today,
essentially create that platform for those youth to be able to get those resources and their families.
Our guest today is Shecara Vardiman, the founder of Esteem We, joining us on today's edition of the Megacast. And so, in the Detroit area, who are these services, who are these resources available to among those 11 to 19? How can they get access to these resources?
So they can visit us on the website at www.esteemwe.org. And we will be able to, they will be able to see a plethora of our business partners and those in the community who are serving youth in that age form. And also they'll be able to know about our upcoming mini Youth Day Explosions, what is going on in terms of our Youth Day Explosion and Summer Youth Explosion programs as well.
More information, as she said, can be found on esteemwe.org with locations in Detroit as well as 4 other cities all across the United States, including right here in Detroit. You can also find them on sharedetroit.org. Just search Esteem We under their Find a Nonprofit section to learn a lot of more information about how to get in contact with them, where they're located, some of the services that they provide, and other opportunities for you to get involved as well. And Shecara, as we talk about those resources that are available through Share Detroit, for those that would like to get involved, maybe they're outside of that 11 to 19 years of age group that can be accessing these resources, but can provide some of those resources and some of those interventions and helps to that age group as well. If people want to get involved, or their organizations, their businesses want to get involved with Esteem We, how can they go about doing that?
Well, that's a great question. Thank you so much, Tyler. We actually have annually our Spring into Action, and it's March 20th every year, no matter what day it is. And so that gives us an opportunity to connect with professionals, entrepreneurs, clergy, leaders, emerging leaders, to be able to come out and share their expertise, their gifts, and to get involved. And so that Spring into Action is going to be this year. March 20th, and you'll find out more details as well on our website in terms of the location. And we're excited about that.
And
that,
please go ahead.
That website is www.esteem, like self-esteem, we, like you and I.org.
In addition, there are a number of events throughout the year that are through Esteem We that are known as their City Possible events, including Detroit Possible. Tell us about those events and how they also have an impact in the Detroit community and certainly in the age groups of 11 to 19, those kids that you're serving.
Also, so we have the citywide event that's normally held. It was before held at Cobo annually. Now I believe it's the Huntington. This year we're actually including our mini youth day explosions, which are going into the actual local schools, and then those students will be able to, through their leadership program, choose students and get students to participate in a larger event for Youth Day Explosion this year in the city of Detroit. So we're excited about that. Then we also culminate that into a summer youth explosion where we partner with organizations in workforce development and financial literacy to merge the two so that young people will have a little bit more information and insight into finances and how to utilize and do some things with their money that they may have not known prior to having our financial literacy specialists come out. We're also partnering, Tyler, in the city of Jackson with an organization called Isaiah's Hub to bring financial literacy to their organization as well and to the city of Jackson youth. So we're excited about that partnership as well.
Again, you can find more information on all of these different efforts and these events and ways that you can get involved as well by visiting esteemwe.org or sharedetroit.org and just search for Esteem We under their Find a Nonprofit section. You can also call them 313-888-2047, 313-888-2047, or send an email for more information with your questions to connect@esteemwe.org. Shecara, just another couple minutes before we'll need to say goodbye for today. Anything else that we haven't discussed yet about Esteem We that you would like our audience to know?
Well, some of the life skills training that we share with our young people tend to be in the areas of conflict resolution, also in terms of them able to gain some more skills trades. We also have financial literacy, which is a big thing. We're really actually kind of focusing on our financial literacy platform for our young people to just make them more knowledgeable about the tool of money and how to make it work and for their lives and things. There's a lot of things going on with the economy right now. And I just think that young people with the tools of technology and the knowledge and knack of understanding how finances work will be able to really set themselves on a different path and trajectory in their families. So we're excited about that this year. That's one of our focal points. And so that's something that I think you'll be excited to see when you visit our website, upcoming some of our partners that we're partnering with in the areas of financial literacy and tools to get to our youth and our families in urban and underserved communities.
All that information and those resources, as well as how you can get involved and help these kids learn some of this information yourself, can be found at esteemwe.org. Shecara, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Tyler. And I'm really excited about partnering with Share Detroit as well this year.